Today we are going to see one more scenario in the productions, and the scenario is an application deployed on the Kubernetes cluster require an update with the new feature developed by the application development team. The existing setup include the deployment name Nginx deployment and a service name the Nginx service. Below are the necessary changes to be implemented without deleting the deployment and the services. So what it means we have the production deployment and services, and we want to do the changes without deleting it. So what all the changes we need to do? Modify the service from node port and this to this. And second changes, increase the replica count from 1 to 5. Third changes, update the image from 1.18 to Nginx latest. So how we are going to achieve this one? Let's see. So we have the kubectl get services, and this is the service name Nginx service, and here we can see the port is this one, node port. And if you see the our deployment, we have one deployment, Nginx deployment with one by one port running. And if you see the pod status, it's in running status. So first our requirement is to modify the service node port from this to this. So we are going to do the node port changes by the patch command. So command is kubectl patch service nginx service name hyphen p and aspects, then port and port. This is the our container port, then target service port, and then protocol we are using the TCP, and then node port. What is our target node port which we are going to change. So once we run this command, then our port will be changed. So once we run, let's see the service. Then we can see here our node port changes to the as per our requirement. The second requirement is to increase the replica count from 1 to 5. So the command to increase the replica count is kubectl scale deployment nginx deployment and hyphen replica equal to 5. So how many pod you want to increase? You can increase by the help of a scale command. So if you can check the our deployment status, then we can see we have the 5 container, and we can confirm by same thing by running the kubectl get pod. We have the 5 container. Third requirement is to change the image. So current image version is we have the 1.18, and we are going to do the changes by the help of set command. So command is kubectl set image, then deployment and deployment name, then container name, and then our nginx latest. So we are going to change with the nginx latest. So after that image is updated, now if we check, then it updated to nginx latest. Previously it has the nginx 1.18. Now we can check all the status. So the kubectl get service, we can ignore the first one. This is the default service of our cluster. So this is our required service. So node port changes as per our requirement, and the deployment the we have increased the port count to 5. All 5 pod are running fine. So let's see how this we are going to do in the our production cluster. So first we are going to update the node port. So all the command and everything you can get from the my blog, and blog link I will be giving the uh, resource part of this lecture. So let's copy the first command, and this is our production clusters. So let's check for our existing resource. So kubectl get svc. So you can see here we have the second one is our required service file where node port is 30008. So now let's run this command. Our command is kubectl patch service net. Then these are all the required field, and we are going to change 30008 to 32165. So let's run it. Now patch is applied. Now if we can run, check the status again, then now we can see the node port has changed. So our first requirement is fulfilled. Now let's go through the second requirement. Our second requirement is to scale up the our replica of the pod. So to check that one, first let's check the how many replica we have. So kubectl get deployment. So we can either run the kubectl get deployment or kubectl get deploy. Both are same. So we have the one by one, means one container are running. Now let's increase it to the 5. So the command is kubectl scale deployment, our deployment name, then hyphen hyphen replica, how many you want to increase. You want to increase 2, 3, 4, 5. Then as per that we can give here. So the scaled, now let's check the status. Now we can see previously we have 1 by 1, now 5 by 5. So now let's check the pod kubectl get pod. So we have the 5 pod, all are in the running status. So second requirement is also fulfilled. Now let's see the third requirement. Third requirement is to in to change the image name. So let's first check the existing image name what we have in our production cluster. So we can see the current image name is the Nginx 1.1.17. Let's change it to as per our requirement. So we are going to run this command, and this is we are going to change the image name by the help of set command. So just paste it. Command is kubectl set image, then deployment and deployment name, then container name equal to the image name. So let's run it. So image is updated. Now let's check the status of the our updated image. So now we have the Nginx latest. Previously we have the Nginx 1.17, now changed to the Nginx latest. So in this way, we have achieved whatever required the changes in the running environment. Thank you and happy learning. See you in the next video.